Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again, and we're back with more Yamato gameplay that we're going to be covering here. Like I mentioned yesterday, my preferred Yamato build is going to be this Land of Wonder package, right? So the Okikus, the Hyoris, the Momonosukes, even the one drop Momo here, and the 2K counter Izou and the Neko as well. I don't know, I just feel like it's more thematically pleasing to play Yamato with Wano Country. Is it the best out of the three options? I don't know, right? The Fortress build is more defensive, and the Sky Island package build is more aggressive. So I don't really know which one is the best. I feel like this is a mix of both, where you can go defensive while also being aggressive, especially with your Onamis and your Hody Jones and stuff. So I don't know. We'll see what ends up kind of topping more tournaments as we start having more regionals over the next couple of weeks. But for now, this is my preferred choice. Again, I'm going to link below the video that we did about a month ago where we do the deck breakdown. So if you're interested in watching that. But otherwise, it's just going to be a straight up gameplay today. We're going to have 5 games. We're going to start with 2 games against a Sakazuki player. We're going to have 1 game against Queen, 1 game against Purple Luffy, and then 1 final game against Belo Betty. So hope the game's coming up soon. If you do, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. Enjoy the games. In this match, we're going against Sakazuki. So this is obviously where we're going to have all this big like double attack stuff, right? Like dynamis and stuff. Opponent chose to go second. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to force them to have to hand blaze this. Otherwise, I get the value. Yeah, there's no way they can hand blaze this, right? They will be able to have this brand new just come in. We attack for 7. So they got a Zoro. So they have a 2K counter here. We attack for 7. Yeah, let's just attack for 7 here. Opponent counters out 2 and a 1. And we just get the Momo value right now. Yeah, we just get the Momo value right now. Let's give ourselves the Izou. And the opponent can kill this Momo with brand new. We have a way to rest their blocker. If it's a Borsalino. You want to get rid of that for sure. This has to be a Borsalino. You don't want to go to 2 life. Now, the beautiful part here is just how much pressure we put into them. I'm going to counter here because I want to make sure that they're 3 life. Oh, it's just Lucy? Wait a second. I think I just go for 10. I guess if we go for 8... If we go for 7, I'm still forcing 2 cards. But this Izou is not doing anything, right? So I think we just go for 10. I think we just go for 10. Force them to take it. And now we just need to find Nekos and Okikus from here, and we should be okay. Now if we play, when we go ahead for this, we should be okay here. I'm gonna drop them. I'm gonna drop this Momos because I'm not gonna need them. I just want to get value. I just want to get trigger cards here. There's the Borsalino. They go for Sabo. So Sabo I cannot actually rest unless I go for Hody Jones. Right? So I'm gonna just play Okiku and Hyyori. And just have 2 Okikus. Go for 6 here. Force the opponent to give me a card or the blocker. I like this. Let's force him to give me the 2K counter or the blocker. The blocker doesn't matter because remember, we're going to be setting up for this Hody Jones. That's going to be a card. Okay, I guess it could also be a 1K, so that's fair. We'll go like this. Let's take the top life. And we're going to put this on the top. So we know we have another Okiku coming down. And we have this Okiku here. Opponent can kill this Okiku with a Lucy play. And I might just go Hody Jones. I guess I have to be careful not to die. But the opponent doesn't have a lot of counters, right? So you wanna put the Sakazuki player in a tough situation where they have to give you all their cards. Because there's a lot of cards that they have that are not counter cards. Yeah, this is the Ice Age. Now, that does mess this up because it means I have to take 2 damage now to get that hit. Okay. Alright. Honestly, that's 4 done. Let's say that this is another way to get rid of my Okiku. Yeah, let's say that this is a way for them to get rid of Okiku. They will have to have another hand blaze. Or removal. Oh, they're just gonna play second Sabo. Alright, so... Are you attacking into me? We are at 9. We go here, rest their blockers, give 2. Opponent threw away a 1k. So they do have a way to... They definitely have the way to stay alive. Right? They definitely have the way to stay alive. I don't want to play this Hody Jones. I need a trigger. They definitely have the way to stay alive here, right? With 3 cards. So does this Hody ever make sense? Maybe it is going to just be the blocker. Maybe it's just going to be the blocker Momo. So blocker Momo and just keep the Hody for later. I think it's too early for us to go for lethal here. So Momo is 5. But we have this Amaru. So we could go Hody Jones, rest both blockers, right? Amaru takes this up to 8. Opponent will have to have 2 2k counters. The fact that they trash a 1k tells me that there's a good chance they have it. And if they have that with my Hody Jones, my Okiku, and my Hody Jones is not enough. If I have one more done and I could go to 9 here, I feel better. But we haven't seen enough 2k counters for me to justify. Actually, we only seen 1 2k counter. So I think we go for 9 here. I guess we don't have to go for 9. We can go for 8, 7. Yeah, we can go for 8 here. Yeah, I guess we could have gone for more because we always... Yeah, it's a mistake. Okay, opponent gives me the blocker anyways, right? So we can go like this. Put this on the top of our life. We're going to give this 2. Give it another 1. And we're going to go 9 into the Roblushi. That way we at least get rid of that unit and we know that we're not going to die next turn, no matter if the opponent kills the Momo. We also have a bunch of 2k counters, including one in my life. With 10 done, unless the opponent finds 2 more blockers here, which is possible, right? They could play Rebecca into another Sabo. We will be able to play Hody Jones. I feel a lot better. But the thing with the Rebecca is that the Rebecca still loses to the Amaru. So the only way for opponent to survive next turn is for them to have 2 Sabos? I don't know. And if the opponent plays cards from their hand here, that means that they have less cards to counter out with. So let's say they play Rebecca and they grab this second Sabo. They play the Sabo and we're still chilling. Yeah, so I don't think I needed to rush it. I don't think I needed to go for it. If they kill both units here, that's okay, because remember, yeah, so that's the Rebecca. They're going to draw the Sabo. All right. Now, there's a potential that the opponent literally has 2 2k counters here. Yeah, so we just take it, right? We just take it because we know that we're going to be safe. Yeah, they go for Sabo. All right. If the opponent has 3 2k counters here. I mean, we still have these attacks, right? Yeah, so we still have these attacks. So we go here and here. We play Amaru. We have to select my character first, right? And we rest it. So here we go for 9. So this is a 9k. There has to be 2k, 2k, 1k. They don't have it. So then here we just grant this 2. We go for 8 after 10. And then we go 6 twice. And there we go. All right. That's why Amaru is so good, right? The Amaru and the Hody Jones are so good. I'm so glad that I slowed down, right? And I didn't go for like this potential attack that would have been that would have potentially thrown the game for us. We took it slow. Opponent actually didn't have that many 2Ks, by the way. This time they chose to go second again, I guess, right? We'll keep this. Sure. Same thing, we'll go for Momo. Just have the Momo set up. We'll attack for 7. Search with Momo. The 7 is gonna force the opponent to give me 2 cards. This time opponent didn't find brand new. So there's gonna be 2 cards out of their hand. Oh, they just took it early. I'm also okay with that. I guess we have to grab this Neko. I'm okay with them taking it early. These Nekos are just dying, right? The benefit here is that now that the opponents have 3 life, they have to be playing blockers. Yeah, they have to be playing blockers. Is this crazy? This has to be crazy, right? I don't think I go for it. I think I just go for 6. It's still forcing the opponent to give me a card from their hand. Yeah, it's still forcing the opponent to give me a card. We're gonna just play the Okiku. If the opponent kills the Okiku, we just get that life back to our... we get that life back. So they have Tashigi. Okay, so they have no way to kill the Okiku unless they find Great Eruption into Handblaze. In which case, they can just bottom deck her, right? So they have to have Great Eruption into Handblaze. I guess it could also be a Suru into Handblaze. So I'm 100% thinking that the opponent has Handblaze here. Brand new? Okay, they didn't search it with Tashigi. Oh, that's rough. So they keep this girl alive. They're also attacking into me, which means that we get a second Okiku. Cool. Cool. This Nami is going to be really good for later. I think we go for it. I think we go here, right? And we can attack this twice for 8. So we can go for 8 here to begin with. Force 2 cards from the opponent. Opponent doesn't give me 2 cards. So now we just go 7 here. Force 2 cards from the opponent. Okay. And then we can just give this another 2 and attack the opponent for 8. Now we did use our Izou, so the opponent can still have more blockers. But now we just need to find like Hody Jones, right? This could be a Moira into another blocker. Opponent's at 1 life. They just have all their searches and don't have anything else. Now obviously the Handblaze here, or this also works. If you get both of these down, you can bottom deck them both. But that's a lot of cards that you have to do that you have to give us for that. Still have this Nami, so the last life doesn't have to go back to their hand. Opponent has a lot of ways to hide behind things. So Ice Age, Suru, and now they can bottom deck them both with the Ama. Yep. But that was 3 cards, right? And that's what I'm talking about. Like, yeah, they get rid of my stuff, but they're using 3 cards to do it. And that's a Hody Jones. So now we just continue taking damage. We're not in any threat of dying. Literally, we're not in any threat of dying anytime soon. Yeah. Do I want to play this or do I want to keep it as a counter? I'm gonna keep it as a counter. The opponent has no attackers just yet. I want to go down to 0 life, right? I want to go down to 0 life. So we can force the opponent to go down to 0 here and give me cards from their hands. And then next time they have 10 down. We don't have a lot of 2K counters, I guess, so that could be a problem. So maybe we want to limit how many of these cards we play here. Yeah, we probably want to limit how many of these cards we play here. Because we want to keep as many counters as possible. So I think it's just going to be the Neko. Yeah, I think it's just going to be the Neko. Right? We get a granted 2 here. 5, 6, 7. We're going to go for 7. And then we're going to go for 8. Opponent has to give me 2 cards here. Okay, so I guess I just go for 8. Opponent has 10 down. Let's think about this. 2 down here to go for 5. 2 down here to go for 5. But the 5 attacks just get punished, right? Like, I have too many cards in my hand. I'm not scared of this at all. Oh, opponent had nothing anyways. Yeah, so I'm not scared of this at all. I have way too many cards in my hand. I still have 1 life here, which ended up being a 2K counter. And if the opponent commits 2 down on brand new, I just go 1K. 2 down on brand new, I just go 1K. If they go for 6, I can just go 2K, right? Like, I don't think there's a way for them to kill us because we still have 1 life. so they cannot just go for like a full 15 and just rip it. And none of their cards are big enough to attack into us without Dawn Commitment. So unfortunately for the opponent, they ended up finding their late units, right? A little bit like they ended up finding their units a little bit too late. I think that Lucy was the last card they had from their life. They had the Rebecca's. We were able to get rid of the Borsalino blocker with the Izou and just kind of push value from there. So, GG's. In this matchup, we're going against Queen. I want to have Nami in this matchup so badly. Oh, Nami will be so good. Also, Zoro. Actually, let's mulligan for Zoro. We don't get the Zoro or the Nami, right? So 9-cost Zoro is amazing here. Because the opponent really has no way to deal with that Zoro triple attack. It's a little bit unfortunate we didn't get it. We're going to just go ahead and play this Momo now. Okiku can get bottom deck, but I guess it's my only choice here, so we might as well just take it. They're going to kill the Momo, of course. They got the Dubal. Yeah. Can go like this, force a 2k, play Mihawk and Okiku. Or force the blocker, that also works. I should probably, honestly, this Neko probably was better than the Okiku. Because the Neko can attack their blockers. I didn't think about that. I actually did not think about that. Attacking their blockers would have been better. It's alright. We do have Hody Jones, right? So it's not like the opponent can be hiding behind blockers forever. Yeah, they're gonna go for it. We're gonna go like this. Killing this Okiku now makes the most sense, right? So, I'm gonna go for 7. I'm gonna go for 7 and just say that you wanna block this, right? You don't wanna go to 3. Or you don't wanna go to 2. If you block it, I feel like at least one of these hits is gonna get through. Oh, they took it. Oh, wow, they took it. Ooh. Ooh. Wait a second. So we'll just go 6 here. They gave me 2 cards. Like I said, we're going to play this Neko so that we have a way to attack their blockers next turn. Opponent's going to go to 7 down next turn. We have another 6k attacker here. Your Brûlée, you should know that your Brûlée is useless. Yep. Yeah, your Brûlée is literally useless because we have this Neko on the field. I had to play the Neko first to give the 2 rested down here though. So that's why I had to give up. I had to give away that information. Now the opponent can fix their life here however they want. That's cute. Are they playing this Momo blocker? Do we think they're playing this Momo blocker? They are. Do we just go Hody Jones here? No, I think kind of like this Momo. I think I like this Momo first. Let's get myself another Okiku, I guess. That gives me the 2 rested Dawn that we can attach to this Neko. So that's at 7, 8, 9. I'm down to go for 9. That's going to be 2 2k counters. They don't have it. We'll go for 2 for a 5k here. You obviously can block this, right? You can just give me a 1k. Yeah, and they do. We'll give you the 6, and you're going to have the Hyyori again. The Hyyori is not as dangerous if the opponent doesn't have a Momo to follow up with. Now, they're going to be at 9 here, so they can start playing their Yamato and start killing my shit. Could also be Sanji or Katakuri. Okay. You want to kill this Momo. There's no way, man. There's no way. That's my Zoro. I also whiff, right? That's my Zoro. I needed that Zoro. Or that Nami, right? Either one of them would have been very nice. Let's go for a second one. This is the Hyyori. I think I just like the second Neko again. I think I like developing units, right? So we can attach here. Can we... 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? Do we actually kill that Katakuri? We can go for 10. I think we just go for 10 here. I'm crazy enough to actually say that we actually go ahead and kill it. So a 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 7. I think we go 12. I think we go 12 here. That's all their cards. And then this lets me just go for 7 and then 6. So we can go 7 here, force the last 2 cards, okay? And I guess we'll go for 6 and just... I mean, the opponent's going to heal this up, right? So they could have a trigger here, which was the Nami, so they kill the Neko. And the Neko is so dangerous. That I probably should have just... Yeah, they go... Yeah, I also should have gotten them to 1, knowing that the opponent could do that. So I messed up a couple times here, for sure. We can go here. This is our last Zoro, unfortunately. We're going to go double attack here. Have the opponent give me a card from their hand. Yep. So they gave me a card from their hand, and we're going to go Neko, Neko, pass. If I can get rid of their big bodies, I mean, opponent can have a second Yamato here to kill one of these Nekos. Okay, and now they also just have this attacker, so they're going to heal up. If I could have gotten rid of their bodies, we could have been okay. Yeah, we could have been okay. I guess we can go Hody Jones and rest their blockers. We are 6 life, right? If I can get rid of their big bodies, I stop the opponent from being able to heal up. The funny thing is that they can actually... No, they won't be able to. No, they can actually kill the Hody with a second Yamato. If they heal here, though... I definitely want to play Hody. I think I definitely want to play Hody. Yeah, I definitely want to play Hody. You shouldn't be attacking with Yamato here. I don't agree with that, even if you get the banish. Right? So now I don't even need to actually use the Neko stuff. I can just go here. Rest them both, right? Now, this is a 9. So we're going to go here. That's going to be 10, 11, 12, 13. I would like to kill that Nami if I could, to be honest. But I think we just go like this, right? We just go 13 and guarantee that we kill this girl here. We can go here for 5. We can go here for 1. And we can force the double attack. Give me a card, or you're going to go down to 0 life. Now, we don't have another Hody, but we do have a lot of 2k counters. If I found my Nami, I would be so happy. Yep, they had to give me the counter. If I found Nami, I would be so happy. Now, if this is a Sanji, that would be a problem. It wasn't a Sanji. It was this, and we can just 2k counter this. And now we just have to kill that Mihawk, right? So now we can just kill that Mihawk. We can go here, I guess. Let's take that bottom life. And let's put this Amaru. This lets me give 2, so that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we'll go like this. Right? We can go for double attack first. One is going to take it. Alright, so they make it so that I cannot attack here. And we just play Okiku. And just have another attacker for next turn. They need another big body here. The fact that these Nekos can attack into their active characters is making it so that the opponent can actually not keep their big bodies on the field. And anything that they play costs them enough that they cannot actually kill the second Neko. Red Rock on the Okiku so that I don't get that extra life. So now you definitely don't have a big body. You can kill one Neko and you're just going to draw with it. So, the blocker can be rested. So this should be game, right? We rest the blocker. We can attack for 7. I'm gonna take it easy. I'm gonna go ahead and go like this. I'm gonna go for 7 first. See what the opponent gets. If they have enough counter to counter out of this, or if they have a beige. Okay, so they have enough counter. All right, so I guess we'll go like this then, right? We'll go here. Do I give them that trigger? Do I give them that trigger? I don't even know that I do. I think I just attack like this. Play this guy and just have a bunch of attackers for next turn again. This has to be a 9 cost for the opponent to actually get the heal. If it's not a 9 cost, sorry, an 8 cost or a 9 cost, opponent doesn't get it. So they're just gonna draw first. And if they draw first, we know guarantee that they cannot get the heal. Opponent's just trying to get their Yamato here so that they can KO my units. Raging Tiger? Alright, so we still have 2 attacks, right? Not only that, but now we can actually go Nami onto here. Attack for 7. And that gets banished. Then we attack here and attack with the rest with the Hyyori. We finally got the Nami at the very end, right? We finally got the Nami at the very end. Opponent had no counter anyway, so we knew we had the Amaru. We had another Okiku. We had 2 more Okiku, so we were gonna get some nice attacks, right? But the Neko just completely punished them. Like being able to attack into their blockers and into their active 9 jobs slows them down so much. So much. We didn't find the Zoro. Zoro would have been like so nasty as well this game, by the way. So GG's. In this match, we're going against a Purple Luffy player. Oh. If we go first, I think we want to go first, right? We want to go first. Opponent can naturally go down to 3 life, enabling my Okiku stuff. Yeah, I think I like going first to just kind of put pressure. Opponent's going to go ahead and ramp up to 3 here. Oh, they're not ramping up to 3. They're going for Hannibal. Whoa. What are we seeing here? I'm going to go for 8. Yeah, I'm going to force them to just give me 2 2K counters before they play that domino blocker. If I can get them down to 3 and their own ramp takes them down to 2, I'm in a happy place. I don't even know that I play the Mihawk out anymore. I think I just naturally just play the Okiku. They're going to give me the 2K counters. Okay, so they give me the 2K counters. So that keeps them healthy enough. But that's 2 cards that we just took out of their hand. If the opponent's playing Law, that's going to be annoying. So I do need to counter out here of a Law. The Kid could be a problem. I might drop this Neko down. Yeah, okay, so let's play around Law, right? Let's play around Law. Let's counter here. There's the Kid, right? That's kind of what I expected. I kind of want to force this Kid blocker. We can go for 7. I guess opponent can just block with a 2K if I do it that way. If I go for... it feels so bad, right? That feels bad. Because I want to force the opponent to block with that Kid. Let's go for it. Let's assume that the opponent is playing the 7 cost Kid as well. Okay. So now that they went down to 2, I think I'm happy with where we are. Because at 2 HP, they're going to have a hard time ramping up. So now they have to really rely on these blockers. And their 7 cost Kid if they have it. They're going to give me the attack with this Kid. Alright. Yeah, like I said, you're going to just start getting hit by these triggers. Amaru is so good later on, I guess. Nah, let's go here. I think opponent has the Law. I think I can easily get another Amaru. I think opponent has the Law and they're just trying to make it so that they can have enough cards for Law. Or Magellan is also cool. I don't mind this. They get the blocker. Cool. So... we want to kill this Kid, right? We can give 2 down here to go to 7. Another one gives me to 8. That leaves me with 5 down. So we can go to 6 here. Let's go to 6 here into this Kid. That's going to force a card out of their hand. Okay. And I guess I'll just go like this. Give this the 2 rested down and attack it for 8. That's going to force the domino blocker. That has to be the domino blocker, right? Are you going to give me 2 cards? They're playing a more Magellan-focused version of Luffy with the Hannibals. which is fine. They are gonna give me 2 cards. Ooh, they really want to keep that blocker for the Yamato so that I don't get a double hit with the Yamato. They can play, if they're still playing the Kaido, I guess they can kill the... They will be pushing a lot of damage if they do play Kaido. They keep resting their blocker kid, right? So they just relying on this domino blocker to do their thing. Let's give a 2k here. Let's give you another 2k. Yeah, there's a Kaido. You KO what the... You have to KO the Satori. You're not even gonna bother dealing with the Okiku, right? Yeah, you're not gonna bother dealing with the Okiku. That's a great hit, because now I can get rid of the domino. Let's take it. Nami here. Attach to here. Get rid of that. Attach to, go for 7, 8, and then go 9. Opponent has been giving me a lot of counters. Do we think 8 and 9 is enough? The question is, do we survive next turn? Let's do it. We'll attack the blocker. I guess we don't have to go... We can go 9 first and then 8 for the lethal attack to make sure that this banish actually goes through. I mean, if they can block an 8, they can block it no matter what, right? Yeah, if they can block an 8, they can block it no matter what. So at least this will make me feel nice about getting rid of their 2 cards. Nice. And then if you have it, you have it. 2k, 2k. They don't have it. All right. So the lethal ended up making sense there, right? So GG's. Yeah, going for the Nami. Once I saw that Nami, we even had an Amaru here to actually give us a life. But once we saw the Nami, it made things a little bit crazier. Not that the opponent had anything, they just had a 1k. But just in case, I guess maybe the Nami... No, the Nami was always better. Like, the Nami kind of gets rid of 2 cards. I was thinking... And he also gives us that rested down that we needed for the Neko into the blocker. So we did have to play a unit, so we could play Nami. Was it ever Hody instead? Because if we go Hody Jones, we rest the domino, right? And we have an additional attacker. So now we can attack with the Neko into their life as well. But then that means I'm only attacking for 6 with the double attack instead of attacking for 9 like we did. So if we attack for 6 and the opponent has a 2k counter, I will have to have all 3 of my next hits go through because the opponent will still have 2 life. So I think it's fine to have gone for the Nami situation, just because I do want to make sure that this double attack goes through to be able to finish up the opponent. So GG's. In this match, we're going against Belo Betty. This is spicy. I'm going to go first. And I'm going to say that I want to go more aggressive than anything else. I'm going to keep this hand because we have our searcher, we have our blocker. Now, what I don't like about this matchup is the fact that the opponent has trigger cards, right? We usually, when I'm going against Belo Betty, I don't know why we didn't play Momo last time, by the way, so that's on me. When we go against Belo Betty, we don't want to be in a situation where the opponent gets a bunch of trigger cards here. But we have no choice. We have to just attack into them. And yeah, they're going to start getting all their units. There you go. They got another unit. Like, the way to play around Belo Betty is just to force them to not be able to use their stuff. And unfortunately, like you see right here, they already got 2 units. So now they get to just attack into us and do their shenanigans. Now we are able to put this Amaru on our life. That will give us another life, more or less. And the opponent doesn't have a lot of cards to block my stuff. Yeah, they're going to get to summon another unit here. So they have to trash a card. If I had Nami, this game would be so much easier. Because the opponent then wouldn't have value. They get to summon another unit here. There's the Karasu. So they go to put -4. And they get to attack me here like 3 times, right? We're going to go 2k on this one and just take the next 2. And here we go. So this will give me the attackers that I need to actually get there. I guess that's, yeah, opponent can kill the Momo. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, this is beautiful. So this should give us the game then, right? So this should be able to give us the game. Oh, sorry, I just trashed my, I just dropped my phone. So what we can do is that we can play Amaru here, give this +2, and then attack for 9 and 5. Yeah, so we'll get this, we'll go like this. We'll attack for 9 here, take the opponent down to 0 life, and then we can give the rest of them to the Cracker and attach 2 more and attack for 7. Attack for 9. Right, so now we can go like this, give the 2 rested Dawn that we just used with the Amaru. We're attacking for 9, forcing 3 cards out of the opponent. Okay, do you have it? If they have it, they have it. They have it. All right, so they need to top deck a Revolutionary card here, right? So they need to top deck a Revolutionary card to be able to give everything +3. And if they don't get a Revolutionary card, and they got it, unfortunately, so we're taking enough damage to die. And again, it's just a matter of whether the opponent had it or not. And the opponent unfortunately had it. This is what you don't want to do, right? You don't want to attack into their life, but we had no choice. If I cleared their board, I feel like it would have just been just as bad. But the opponent literally hit 2 triggers. And then also had the exact number of 2k counters to get there. So GG's. Hey, welcome back everyone. Hope you enjoyed those games of Yamato for today's video. Honestly, I was surprised about, I want to say how easily I beat that Sakazuki player twice. I feel like Sakazuki is super scary. But we also kind of ended up getting a couple of nice triggers, right? Like, and just ended up pushing so much pressure into them. And then we just play Hody Jones, get rid of their blockers, have Amaru, get rid of their blockers, and just, there's nothing they can do, right? The Queen game was a freaking marathon as well, but honestly, this Neko was MVP, just being able to attack into their characters, because the opponent keeps a small hand, so really a lot of times you just need to get Neko to 11 or 12, and you're able to kill any one of their big units. And yeah, I mean, it is how it is. Unfortunately, we did lose that game against Belo Betty, and again, that's because the Belo Betty player wants you to attack into them. And our deck needs to attack into them. So the opponent ended up finding those 2 triggers right away. And after that, it was just like, there was nothing we can do, right? They had those 2 triggers, just got so much value out of them, and they just kind of killed those from there, unfortunately, right? So yeah, but anyways, I think that's going to be enough for us for today. Hope you enjoyed today's games. If you did, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. We have one more Yamato video coming out tomorrow, so hope you stick around to watch that. Enjoy your day.